How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Crash Team Racing. And in today's episode, look at that, today's episode is 9 minutes. It's a good record. We've beaten Komodo Joe, we did the Crystal Challenge, the Crystal Math Challenge. I took all the math this fucking land had to offer. Now we're on to the final Warp Room. Already, yeah, this game isn't very long, but it's fucking brilliant, and I love this game. Much better to have really nice, enjoyable 13 episodes than a fucking 200 episodes long Let's Play like Yakuza 5 that I'm slowly fucking losing my mind over. I can't stand that fucking game. Yeah, I told you that I've beaten Dark Souls, and on my own recently I've been playing Ape Escape 1 on PlayStation 5 because they have that, you know, PS Plus has all these like classic games. And you know what, their selection of classic games does include some bangers, PS1 classics and PS2 classics. But then, for example, it doesn't have Crash Team Racing on it. And like what, is the problem that it wasn't a first party? Is it the problem that it wasn't exactly a first party Sony exclusive? Is that the only type of games that they're releasing? I don't think so. I think there's like plenty of some weird games that weren't really first party. There's like a Ghost Hunter game I recorded a while back. And that one doesn't sound like a PlayStation exclusive to me, unless it is. It's a really fucking strange game, by the way. This is one of my favorite tracks, by the way, Engine Labs. Engine Labs is fucking awesome. If I were to replay this game, I would have played as Engine, because unless... No, like, I don't think you can play as any of the bosses throughout the main story, because if that was the case, I would have played Pinstripe. Yeah, unfortunately you can't do that. My fucking episode of Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel hit all these bonus episodes, because each time they've added like a new track and new things to the game, I would have recorded a video of me playing them, and it was awesome. And I miss those times, really, really do. That was probably some of the most like enjoyable time I've had on this channel, when they were keep updating Nitro Fueled, and I kept recording videos about it. And playing the game so fucking much. Each month I would just farm the fuck out of the game because I wanted to get all the stuff I found cool enough to get. I would have not tried to get everything because some of the items were just whatever to me and I didn't really care about them that much. But Engine Labs, man, such a good fucking track. You know what I love in this game? How this music speeds up on the first lap. I mean, the last lap. But it still sounds really good. Man, look at me fucking go. Fucking good at this shit. Oh, I bumped into a wall, man. I was doing a little too good. Had to fuck up eventually. When you burn bright, you burn out faster, that's the thing. Right? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, Ape Escape. I've been playing, I think I'm about halfway through the first game. I'm probably gonna finish it today. I don't have any driving lessons for the until Sunday, so, and I canceled today's because I was feeling kinda sick. And that's it, kind of. I don't know, haven't been doing much else. A friend of mine told me that they have some kind of a Squid Game collab at KFC, because apparently Season 3 of Squid Game is already coming out, even though Season 2 came out not that long ago. Which I remember a friend of mine saying that it's shit. But it's also the same friend of mine who thought The Acolyte was fucking awesome. And look, I respect his opinions. A lot of people say that Season 2 of Squid Game was awesome, and Acolyte was garbage, so him having a completely different opinion and sticking to it, I respect that. Plus, I don't necessarily fucking hate Acolyte myself, I just found it a bit annoying in certain aspects. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but Coco had a Naughty Dog sticker on her laptop, and that's so fucking cool. I want to have a Naughty Dog sticker on my laptop. Oh, if you drift too much, by the way, eventually you will spin out. like this. I haven't done this ever before, so I wanted to show you what happens when you do. Also, this game has a lot of characters to choose from, but only... never mind. Pura and Polar are good characters as well, so the odds are even. So I don't understand why in Crash Bash, they all of a sudden had to make a big fuss about at the beginning, which, by the way, after this Let's Play, I'm gonna release some gameplay and such on Crash Bash, which I've recorded yesterday. Like I told you that, right? So why did they make a fuss at the beginning of the game that the forces of good are uneven and they had to basically turn two of the bad guys into good guys, which makes no fucking sense? Couldn't they just bring Polar and Pura into this? Couldn't they bring, I don't know, Tawna? She was a good guy, right? Ambiguous, maybe? I don't know. Cortex Castle, another great fucking track. The chapter's full of banger tracks. Actually, oh yeah, all of them are good. Not a single one of them is bad. I'd say out of all of them, maybe Cortex's Castle is the least enjoyable by my opinion, but that's not because it's a bad track, it's just full of these really sharp turns. There's a shortcut here, nice. See, when I was a kid and I played this game, I wouldn't know how exactly to drift. I thought drifting was just to cut sharp corners. I didn't know you can boost, so I would just kind of drive very normally throughout the fucking game. And you know what, when you watch my Nitro Fueled Let's Play, I kinda did that again. I wasn't this fucking good at the game when I was recording my Nitro Fueled Let's Play, because when I recorded my Nitro Fueled Let's Play, when that game came out, the memory of this game I had was that of me playing it a long fucking time ago, where I wasn't so good at it just yet. Now I say I am decently good at it. I'm glad I can finally give you footage of a game where I don't suck a dick completely. I mean, I don't know, are there many games where I just suck ass? Possibly. Depends. Maybe some of you will say it's every single fucking game I play. But yeah, whatever. Ain't no one gonna ride into that TNT crate I laid before because no one drives like me. NPCs tend to not drift as much. Over here you can do a pretty cool C-turn. I think I just did it. Not a C-turn, what am I talking about? A U-turn. That's when you're in the air and you hold square to do a sharp turn, because it's a mechanic. You can basically use the handbrake. And in the air you can also use the handbrake and you can perform really sharp turns. Which is risky. Oh, come on, I didn't fall off just yet. See, that's how I played pretty much as a kid. I would just drive like this. No drifting, just casual fucking Sunday drive. Definitely has its appeal, you know, because when you start drifting non-stop, you become a fucking tryhard, and nobody likes to play this game with you anymore, and all of a sudden, your friends don't want to come over, and then they stop speaking to you, and it sucks. I'm a victim of my own success. What was that, the quote from? I don't know. By the way, regarding trophy girls, there's actually 4 of them, not just Isabella. There's Crash and Coco get Isabella when they win. Dingo Dial and Tiny Tiger get Amy, who has green hair, and she's also pretty cute, when they win. And Engine and Cortex get my favorite girl, Megumi, when they win, and she's super cute. And then Polar and Pura get Liz when they win, and she's cute too. But yeah, anyway, see you fellas at the next episode. Bye.